All right. Hi, I'm Steven. I'm from an organization called PokePress. First off, tell us where are you from and how'd you get into voice acting?
Hi, I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. Growing up in the South, we went to church a lot, 3 days a week minimum. And one of the fun things that I got to do starting from an early age were skits for my youth group. And I've always really enjoyed performing. I did some drama day stuff through middle school, competitive speech and debate in high school, and 3 semesters of a BFA in theater program at University of Louisiana at Lafayette. So I always knew acting was where I was angling. Like a lot of folks going into theater in the early 2000s, I really felt limited by the physical typecasting that happens a lot in theater. And I did have sort of a unique, not great experience with a theater director, but who essentially told me, yeah, I think you could have a great, successful career as the funny best friend. And I just wanted more. I wanted to explore all sorts of different facets of my creativity. And I am a huge fan of animation. I was an original Toonami kid. And there was just a point for me where it clicked. I remember hearing Scott McNeil, who voices Duo Maxwell in Gundam Wing, among so many other things. But I heard him in a different property as like Soldier Number 2. And it clicked for me that this is a job. You could have a lead or you could be in the ensemble, just like in theater. And I knew that Funimation was in Dallas, Texas, and it was close enough that I could still drive back down and visit my family. So I started to angle myself toward that, and just sort of followed the path from there. Got a home studio, took classes, got on the open call list, and the rest is history.
What were some of your first professional roles then?
So my first role ever was a PSA for Rett syndrome for an organization called Girl Power to Cure, which does tremendous work for the Rett syndrome community. My first anime role was Rainier in High School DxD, 18 and older, please. And I was very lucky that I had been on the Funimation open call list for 4 years, and I finally got called in, but I was on my honeymoon. So I missed the cattle call general auditions and instead was brought in to audition for a specific project, and it really, with the help of the director on that project, kicked off the rest of my career.
And as far as Pokemon goes, you had a recent role on Horizons. You want to talk about that?
Oh, absolutely. We were colloquially calling her Princess. She is a sassy leader of a gang of Poke Bandits. Got to draw on my Southern experience, and it is a dream. I remember being 11 years old, watching the original series with my friend Tana, shout out to Tana in Lafayette, and us drawing our own gym badges and, going out to the park and pretending we were going to different Pokemon gyms. So it's been a part of my life since it's been sort of a part of pop culture. So it was incredible to get to play in that world and yell, get me that Pokemon.
Great work there. What else have you been doing recently in your career?
Well, I'm part of the directing team for Pokémon Horizions Season 3, which is such a joy. The whole team is amazing. We're gearing up for a final season of Dr. Stone coming up later this year, which I am grateful for and sad about. And yeah, just sort of continuing on the path.
Where can folks find you online?
Because my dad sounded out how to spell my first name, you can find me at Felecia Angelle on all platforms. I'm most active on Instagram these days.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.